Maury, please raise your right hand and repeat after me the oath of office. I promise upon my honor.
I promise upon my honor.
As a knight and a gentleman.
As a knight and a gentleman.
That I shall faithfully perform.
That I shall faithfully perform.
The duties of the office.
The duties of the office.
To which I have been elected.
To which I have been elected.
Now, it will be my honor to announce the 68th Regent of Sigma Nu Fraternity, Brother Maury Gaston.
Thank you, Tim, but you're not quite done. As the regent of this grand chapter, I have a couple of gifts for you in recognition of your remarkable service to our great fraternity. The first is your past regent's badge. Ah, here it is. Wear that with fulfillment and gratitude, and know that we're proud of you and what you've done. Thank you. And your frame certificate denoting your service as the 67th Regent of Sigma Nu. Tim, thank you for your service. We passed a resolution today in Grand Chapter honoring Tim and outlining his accomplishments as Regent, and I would expect that that might be available for you to read. And I want to thank Christina and Nick and Haley for sharing your father with us all these years. Collegians, fellow alumni, family, fraternity staff, past grand officers, fellow High Council members, Regent Huffmeyer, thank you for this opportunity to give back to this institution, which has given so much to me. I want to especially thank my family. My wife and daughter have tolerated many hours of Sigma Nu work, both locally, regionally, and nationally, down through the years. Like my own, Nancy's family has a strong Sigma Nu heritage. Our daughter, Allison, stand, there you go. Our daughter, Allison, at the ripe age of 21, is attending her 6th grand chapter. She also has 16 Sigma Nu blood relatives. Obviously her father, both her grandfathers. We honored her maternal grandfather in the Chapter Eternal report today. A great-grandfather and a great-great-uncle, an uncle on each side. 3 first cousins coming from both sides and numerous other cousins. All of these hail from 4 different chapters: Beta Theta, Theta, Iota, and Epsilon Xi. Nancy and I are very grateful for and proud of Allison. She's president of her Alpha Delta Pi chapter. And in keeping with her legacy heritage, that's the home chapter of both her grandmothers. You can see Greek life is a pretty big deal in the Gaston household. A special shout out to my Gaston family here as well, Brother Joel and his son Kyle. Kyle's mother and Joel's wife Jan, a Chi Omega, is here as well. My chapter brother nephews Kevin and Cole had business out of town all week and could not join us. My young great-nephews, Carson, Tucker, and Garrett Gaston, will hopefully wear the Sigma Nu badge before too long. I also want to thank Mu Chapter at the University of Georgia for inviting me in February to affiliate based on my relationships with their chapter and especially their collegians. It was a stunning honor at their commander's dinner in February, and I deeply appreciate it. History, traditions, and heroes. Thank you, Regent Durham, for that theme and its inspiration. My Sigma Nu heroes are many, and this is not all of them. John Burgess, Dick Mullins, Fraser Hollis, Bobby Lauder, Hal Lisbell, Neil Gilpin, Don Dinsborn, Dick Kraft. But a special thanks tonight to my big brother, Steve Sims. Stand up, Steve. Steve was a senior, mature beyond his years, and he accepted me, a skinny, immature freshman, as his little brother. We've remained in frequent contact down through the years, and I'm so grateful for that and for Steve's constant encouragement. Commanders, consider having juniors and seniors serve as big brothers. And we'll leave it at that. Juniors and seniors simply have more to offer. Robert Durham and Lee Parrott, both Beta Theta chapter brothers, are here and are also heroes and mentors whom I admire and look up to. The late past Regent Randall Capps, who we honored this morning at the Chapter Eternal, inspired me at the 1980 Grand Chapter in Atlanta. And to that point, I say to collegians and young alumni here, one or more of you will be Regent one day. Show up. And as the astronaut said to the factory workers in the movie The Right Stuff, do good work. Showing up and doing good work goes a long way. So thanks for indulging me in those personal tributes and thoughts. Commanders, your chapters were good or great long before you arrived. Make them better and greater while you are stewards of your chapter's leadership. Avail yourselves and your leadership team of the resources at National in general and within the Best Practices Library in particular. Many of you here tonight were at College of Chapters in Virginia in January. It's a high-quality leadership development event, and I encourage you to review your work and double down to institutionalize it within your chapter this fall. Get well acquainted with your Greek life and student affairs staff. They have resources and can introduce you to relationships that will be of value. Cultivate relationships with your alumni and have them in for events and lead sessions. All of us together are much better and much stronger than any of us alone. To paraphrase, a cord of many strands is not easily broken. Sigma Nu National was great long before any of us pledged, were initiated, and long before any of this High Council became involved nationally. We all stand on the shoulders of countless heroes and positive traditions who have come before us. That's been a constant theme tonight, and it was not orchestrated. As others have stood here and also said, I would not invest my time, talents, and treasure into this endeavor if it were not for the history, traditions, and heroes that make Sigma Nu great both yesterday and today. That especially includes an excellent staff to support and execute our mission and purpose. And if I did not have confidence in them, in the alumni volunteers, the division commanders, you collegiate commanders and chapter leaders, I would not accept this responsibility. But I do have that confidence, and together we will advance to the next milestone of excellence. Every institution, corporation, university, athletic team, church, even family and individual needs a mission and a purpose that can be easily understood, easily remembered, and easily communicated to others. I offer to you tonight that Sigma Nu shall provide the best collegiate and alumni fraternity experience in America. Many of our chapters already provide that. Others are on the path to that provision. Others will catch that vision here this week and return home to implement it. The best collegiate and alumni fraternity experience in America doesn't look the same everywhere. It's very different between Columbia and UCLA, between Jefferson and Kansas, between Missouri Science and Technology and Mississippi. But no matter where your chapter is located, no matter its size, no matter its age, no matter any other variable, you can provide the best collegiate and alumni fraternity experience in America. Our rock chapters do that. This week we celebrated 21 rock chapters. Commanders and chapter leaders, if you're not a member of a rock chapter, make contact with a new pal here at Grand Chapter and stay in touch with him and learn from him and create a vision within your own chapter to become a rock yourself. As past Regent Durham says, life in a rock chapter is pretty good. The best collegiate experience, because it begins there as lads in college, where we win in the fresh morning of our youth the loyal love of faithful friends. The best alumni experience, because that loyal love of faithful friends formed in the fresh morning of our youth will go with us unmoved into the darkening shadows of life's closing day. I've told many people Sigma Nu is better run than most businesses and corporations. Make no mistake about it, Sigma Nu may be a fraternity, but it's also a business. Nothing happens without leadership, vision, courage, purpose, and money. Sigma Nu does it all quite well. It begins with our strategic plan. And everything we do and every resource we allocate is devoted to accomplishing a strategic imperative within that strategic plan. Let's look briefly at those 4 strategic imperatives, and you can find the entire strategic plan on our website. First, chapter strength. Sigma Nu will equip and support its chapters in achieving organizational excellence. It all starts with chapter strength. Our strongest chapters are our rock chapters. We celebrated 21 this week. And as mentioned just a few moments ago, Regent Durham, the architect of the chapter strength imperative, following that now legendary long walk with Regents Francis and Parrott, says, life in a rock chapter is pretty good. I would add to that, life in a rock chapter supports the best collegiate and alumni fraternity experience in America. Resources we offer to meet that goal of rock chapter include the award-winning LEAD program, which is an opportunity for both alumni and collegians for mutual engagement and development. Community.edu, Behind Happy Faces, College of Chapters, the Sigma Nu Institute, and the Outstanding Pursuit of Excellence program, an objective, metrics-based evaluation of chapter strength in 10 categories. We also offer Sigma Nu TED Talks, a curated collection of TED Talks and YouTube videos related to topics of interest to us and our development. Secondly, alumni commitment. Sigma Nu will increase the value of lifetime membership and develop perpetual leadership by identifying, educating, and engaging alumni. Sigma Nu is for life. No one was a Sigma Nu. We are Sigma Nus. It's a commitment, not a convenience. One gets more out of it than he gives. There are so many ways to be engaged and to offer and gain benefits. Social media, the website, the print and digital Delta, the Gavel podcast, chapter-oriented alumni events, local multi-chapter alumni clubs, the new alumni webinar series, and so much more, but especially the gatherings in homes and tailgates. I want to highlight tonight 2 opportunities for growth and broader utilization for alumni commitment. The Mentor Network, where collegians and alumni can pair up as mentors and proteges. Each alumnus has something to offer to a collegian, professionally and otherwise. And every collegian in this ballroom and across our chapters can benefit and learn from alumni. The other I wish to highlight is the Riley Society. This was the brainchild of 3 collegiate grand councilmen several years ago, Tyler Elvin, Joe Gammey, and Tom Bymark. Tom's been with us this week, continuing to serve. And the Riley Society has so much remaining potential. It's intended as a young alumnus group based on geography. I aspire for us to have operating Raleigh societies in areas of our largest concentrations of young alumni with the goal of fostering the best alumni fraternity experience in America. Third, excellence through education. Sigma Nu will serve its members in achieving personal growth through ethical leadership and accountability. Our collegians are in school to get an education. Beyond the diploma, however, I firmly believe the more valuable and the more useful part of that education is outside the classroom in general and within the sheltering walls of a fraternity in particular. Excellence in education will enrich both the collegiate and the alumni fraternity experience. Fourth and finally, reputation. Sigma Nu will advance its reputation and visibility as an organization devoted to excellence through ethical living. I aspire for every collegian to be proud of not only his fraternal affiliation in general, but his Sigma Nu membership and brotherhood in particular. I aspire for each alumnus to look at young men in his sphere as candidates for Sigma Nu chapters wherever they may matriculate and to actively recruit them to that Sigma Nu chapter. So beyond all that, and as I am often asked, why do we do this? When done right, Sigma Nu makes a better man, a better husband, a better father, a better uncle, a better leader, a better employee, a better citizen. Being a Sigma Nu makes for a better collegiate and alumni experience. These are not just the words of someone who's eaten up with Sigma Nu. There is objective data to support it. Research developed by the Gallup organization proves that fraternities foster better, more positive mental health and wellness. Fraternities serve as an accelerator for professional success, and fraternities engender tremendous loyalty and connection to their universities. Let's drill down on that a bit. Fraternity members experience stronger mental health and wellness. Fraternity members came out of the pandemic in better condition because they had a support network of close relationships at hand. It's easy to get lost among 300 calculus classmates. Easy to get lost on a campus of thousands. Easy to get lost behind an apartment or a dorm door. But within the sheltering walls of a chapter, one can receive significant support and encouragement. That's the cover story of our most recent Delta magazine, which was on the collegians' tables this week. You may have heard the Surgeon General recently said there is an epidemic of loneliness and weak social connections, and its risks are as serious as those of smoking. Fraternity relationships are an antidote to loneliness and weak social connections, both within our collegiate and alumni experiences. Gallup also showed that fraternities serve as an accelerator for professional success. Fraternity men are 3 times more likely to have a collegiate internship, almost 2 times as likely to have secured full-time career employment before graduation, 2 times as likely to encourage others to attend their alma mater, 5 times as likely to donate to their alma mater, and more than 4 times as likely to be a satisfied university alumnus. For these and so many other reasons, fraternities should be embraced by university administrators, the public, the media, in all institutions in our culture and society. To be perfectly clear, fraternities improve our culture and our society. Finally, fraternities create lifelong connections to the campus community and peers. Gallup's research shows fraternity membership connects men to the university in a way non-members simply don't experience. They are more satisfied as students and interestingly report feeling more supported by faculty. Nearly half serve in leadership roles across campus. So let's go forth from this 70th Grand Chapter in Fort Lauderdale, committed to Sigma Nu providing the best collegiate and alumni fraternity experience in America. Thank you, and may the Supreme Regent of the universe bless America, bless you, bless your family, bless your chapter, and bless Sigma Nu.